Alright, recording has started. Perfect. Hello, everyone. We are here. We are in the Enigma Relic Dungeon. Fucking hell! But Zelda's a really good one. You have really good taste, Love Disney. Normally, I would accept Zelda. PMX suggested Pokemon, and that's one I could take. It's a lot faster paced than Mystic Ninja. It's a lot faster paced than the first one, Silky, so... But yeah, Love Disney, you have excellent taste in games. PMX suggested Pokemon, but I want to avoid, because I'm only going to be doing this stream for one day, so I want to avoid games that I can't make some decent progress in, like an RPG. Zelda I could, and I actually was considering it, but I don't want to for a specific reason, and you're going to find out what that reason is when I beat this game. So, thank you for the suggestions, Love Disney. Why is my phone ringing? You may say. Sorry about that. Someone had the wrong number. Okay. Fucking, I just unpaused the game. Why does that put me in a fight? God damn. Tusks, why do you hate me? What did I do to you? Tusks, why? Because I choose favorites. I don't know about that. Oh, then you fucking missed. God damn it. What the hell, lady? No, don't hit her. She can't dodge. How the hell are you still alive? I win! See, I like how I unpause the game and it's like, oh, you want to fight? Okay. For those of you who are viewing this on YouTube, don't worry, I'm well aware you can press L2 and R2 to get everyone out of your gears. Just for some reason, my Xbox controller here does not want to do that. It's all, no. Hey, this looks oddly familiar. Deja vu, anyone? Ah, this game's the worst for encounters with me. Not the worst, actually. Final Fantasy Dimensions. So there's an Enigma relic in these ruins. So ancient people worship meaningless things too, huh? Who's that? What'd you say? Say something I understand. Who are you? Get out of my head! Rico, are you okay? I've seen that shape somewhere before. Wasn't that Rico's gear? So it looks like it was your turn, Rico. Well, anyway, we'll soon see when we go outside. We could tell it was Rico because for some reason he decided to show up, even though we didn't bring him. Whoa! What the? Rico has a mech as well. Yeah. He's the one in the back on behind these ones. Hey, bro! It's been a long time, no see, bro! Hammer, is that you? What are you doing in that outfit? I was finally able to get it. Super strength! Just like you, bro. It feels so good, being one with your gear. Krelian did this for me. Anyway, just leave that gear and Miss Ellie for me. Resistance is useless. I'm much too powerful for you now. What are you saying, Hammer? What? You're not handing them over? I see. Then I'll just have to use force and take the girl and the gear from you. Stop it, Hammer! Even you, champ, won't win against me now. Here I come. Oh no, Hammer! Okay. It is hammer time! Oh, that was actually garbage. Alright. Is it assumed that all characters are with you? Yes, except in the case of they actually took the time to acknowledge that his gear is there. Ah, shit. I should have put on the silver armor. Alright, well, that's not great. We're still fine, though. This fight makes me sad, though. I didn't want to fight. Oh, fuck off. I didn't want to fight Hammer. He is pretty tough, though, to be able to fight with 2 Omnigears and Ellie. Okay, what the hell? He definitely had it coming. And there's Ellie doing her 0 damage again. I don't know why I bring her. Yeah, just be a damage absorption, I guess. I may have to restart this with a different gear, though. Dance, water, dance? I don't think this is, Demix. Oh, good. Yeah, Fenrir is pretty awesome. The fuck was that? You sprayed sparkle powder on me? Oh, only Ellie took some damage. Alright guys, it's time for System Id! It's time for System Ellie to miss. Good job, Ellie. You really knocked the shit out of that one. Alright, Satan, thanks. Okay, cool. Let's get some Kishin in there. Good job, Ellie. Ellie, true MVP. Ah, Satan, you didn't dodge that. Let's get a Go 10X in. Can she go into Infinity Mode? I don't even know if she can. I know Satan can, but he's not going into it, so... I've got a really bad feeling, bro. Should we get out of here? Yes. Okay, so if you kill him there, like you can kill him, but it'll give you an awesome item called the Trader Card. I don't need it because I'm not doing anything on the game other than doing story, so I'm not going to be farming excessively or anything like that, so it's not that great. What that does is it makes it guaranteed that something's going to drop rare items, I believe. But you have one turn to kill him at that point. If you don't, he blows up and wipes you. So, I didn't have the damage to do it, so I wasn't going to try. That's my bro! Far too strong. Even for me! Just when I thought I'd finally gotten powerful enough to beat you, too! Hammer! Champ, promise me you'll go back to Nortune one day? You are the next in line to be the Kaiser. You knew? Don't underestimate the power of my information network, but it's no use now. For a bit player like me, this is probably the end I deserve. Hammer! Yep, Goten. Hammer disappeared into the chasm with a look of satisfaction. Was he happy because he had been able to attain it? His brief moment of power? Hammer's smile. Was that the look of joy from attaining power? Or was it the look of relief from the pain that was brought upon him by his mutation? Ultimately, we had no other choice but to defeat our friend, Hammer, for the sake of our own survival. Was there any other way around it? I've never felt that fighting was so futile until now. Ellie cried continuously. She hated herself for not having the power to be able to do anything to help him. When I saw her like that, I couldn't help thinking, I can no longer allow her to fight like this. We returned to Ignis, feeling that this had become much more than we could bear. Hammer, why you make me cry? You just got introduced to Hammer, and already he's been taken out of your life, Silky. What do you want, Ramses? You! If you didn't exist, that's why I must get rid of you. Only then will I be able to beat him. What do you think you're doing, Ramses? That's absurd. Do you think you can neutralize my power? Of course he can. He was made to be able to do so. Krelian? Surely you're not on their side now. Oh, really now? I don't care about a group of old geezers who are so obsessed with clinging onto their dear little lives that they had to resort to turning themselves into data on the SOL 9000 in order to survive. That's not why your existence obstructs me from reaching my goal. That's all. Haven't you been working for humanity's future? For humanity to live longer? That is why I assisted you. Yes, that's right. I try to lead the people in my own way. That hasn't changed in the least. Krelian, what's gotten into you? Kill him, Ramses. Did they spell Ramses wrong there, or did he call him something else? Ah! Well, that guy's dead. See you later. So, Cain is dead? Yes. The final fate for our one bound within an everlasting flesh. If only he had just accepted our logical ideals too. A fitting end for someone who had become dominated by needless flesh. Excellent work, Krelian. Now there is nothing that can stand in the way of us accomplishing our objective. The Anima relics have been awakened and have aligned with their respective animus. Dan, Joseph, Gad have each been aligned with their surface dweller as their animus. Hyuga's Asher, Ramses' Zebulun, Krelian's Judah, Sophia's Dina. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Issachar were already aligned 500 years ago. And finally, Graph's Naphtali. All have been aligned. All of the Anima relics have been now activated. The identity of the persona mask of the mother has also become clear. The time has come. Now is the time to open the door to God's domain and attain the fleshy body and the wisdom of God. The time of the true awakening to carry us to new horizons. Yes, the time of the gospel has come. Now, humans, extol the awakening of God! Suddenly, the howling erupted. Even the people who had not mutated were being turned into wells. They howled out like war cries as if to call out to something. That was because Ramses had been manipulated into assassinating the Emperor. Now, with nothing else holding them back, the Ministry had put into use the Geisha Key, the effect of which was to alter those people who had been destined by God. Those people destined by God, regardless of whether they were surface dwellers or Solarians, began to change shape. One after the other, the howling was the people who had filled the earth, calling out to God. Once humans have filled the earth, God will awaken from his long sleep, and the awakening of Mahanan, the paradise in the sky, will soon follow. The true meaning of what the Ministry had spoken, the true nature of that legend, was at last beginning to be realized. This is what they meant when they said, once humans have filled the earth, eventually Mahanan, the resting place of God, woke from its long slumber and began to rise. Almost as if responding to the call of the people, it appeared before us in all its majestic glory. Mahanan. Dan and Joseph. I think they're named after something specific, Silky. That looks awfully familiar. Ah, that's a black tripost. Solaris Gazelle Ministry sent a massive force there to obtain God and his wisdom. But by now, neither the nation of Solaris nor the organization known as Gebler existed anymore. The only thing that was left there was an innumerable accumulation of weapons. Almost all of the Solarians have been transfigured into weapons, and the Gazelle Ministry now reigned over them as their commanders. There was no way we could allow God or God's wisdom to fall into the hands of the Ministry. We decided to assemble all the forces we could and head towards Mahanan. It was a perilous battle. There was no guarantee that we would make it back alive. We were to carry out the plan at dawn, hence I had to stiffen my resolve concerning her. Ha ha ha! Stiffen his resolve! I get it. Hey Tripe, how's it going? How's your day been? Wait a minute! You want me to stay here? No, I'm going with you. No, it's too dangerous. Why? I've been in many dangerous situations. This isn't my first rodeo. I said no, we can't take you. Please understand. No, I want to go. We've been fighting together all this time, and suddenly you're telling me not to go? I just don't get it. This isn't like any other fight. It's a battle for the wisdom created by God. It's life or death. Whoever controls it becomes the true dominator of the world. It's obvious the Ministry will bring the strongest possible troops. There's no guarantee you'll come back alive. That's exactly why I want to go. You don't have the slightest idea. What don't I understand? If the enemy were only the Ministry of just mechanical weapons, it would be okay. But most of the enemies would be made up of what were once humans. Humans just like you and I. I saw them at those facilities. Gears that were made out of humans. They were the same as Hammer. Could you now destroy them after knowing this? In order to save ourselves, can you truly say that you could kill those who were once our friends? So, do you still want to go? Well, you can't even kill one person. Your presence would be a burden during the fight. You just get in the way. Hey Faye, don't you think you went a little too hard there? We cannot blame her. At least we should understand her feelings. I know how Ellie feels. I knew she wouldn't have listened to me if I had just said, "You're not coming!" Seeing as she worked together with us for such a long time and all. That's why I had to explain it to her like that. The people gathered in Nissan need Ellie. She's got to realize how much people are depending on her. I can't put her in a dangerous situation like that. But the way you said it was a little harsh. You didn't have to be so cold. She was crying, you know? But I am sure she realizes that. I agree. Maybe you are the one who doesn't understand. Me? I don't understand? A lady's heart? She wants to go to be with you, Faye, until the very end. Yeah. If I were you, I'd hold her tight and say, "Let's go together!" Just like that. Really? No, I mean, get off the table. Young bastard, don't overdo yourself now. Ah, shut up. Anyway, why don't you ask her to come with you? Whether she'll go or not, you should express your feelings in words. If you really care about her, you have to tell her. Express your feelings, right? I didn't mean. Too late now, everyone knows it. You are not being true to yourself, are you? I agree. Faye, say it, straight out. Go ahead. Go chase after her. What are you waiting for? I'm waiting for hamburgers. Let's do this. Is she downstairs? I don't even remember where she went. Hey, stupid! It's the other room. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Alright, finally loaded. So, Trife, how's your day been? What have you been up to? Are you happy that you've done your work function now? I got Bart could tell exactly where I was going. Sorry about what just happened. Forgive me. But I want to explain. Now, for the first time, people on both Earth and Solaris are becoming one. But then, not all of them are strong like the crew of this ship, or the people in Chevette. Even we almost lose sight of our future at times. So you can imagine what regular people go through. That's why people need someone like you to depend on, as a light to guide us. You've freed the hearts of the people that have been used as tools by the Ministry for hundreds of years. Ellie, it was you! And now your body doesn't just belong to you alone anymore. That's why I can't let you be in any danger. That's why I don't want you to fight anymore. It's funny, isn't it? Huh? We used to be enemies, but now we're together like this. In the beginning, I think I saw myself in you. We seemed to overlap, but being in a similar situation as I was in. When I was with you, I didn't feel alone or apprehensive. That's why I thought I liked you. But it wasn't that. I simply didn't have the courage to look at my true self. I turned to you to run away from it all. I mistook that for love. But it's different now. I can face my own problems. I am me, and you are you. It has all become clear to me now. I also learned that I really do need you. It's not because I need you as a sanctuary for my problems. I need you because I truly love you. Ellie. I know what you're saying, Faye. I know that you're concerned for my safety, but you know, I'm scared. I fear we may never see each other again. I just have this feeling. Don't worry, I won't die. No, it's not that. It's something completely different. It's as if I'm being torn apart by something I can't resist. That I'm no longer me. Even if you come back safely, it just feels so uneasy. That is why I need to go with you. I can't bear to be away from you. I feel the same way. Ever since the time I met you in the forest, I think that it's that same feeling that you've been having. I was also running to you. But I have to solve my own problems. I can't just throw my problems onto you. There is another me. Id is within me. I fear that at any moment Id may awaken within me. You're the only one that has been able to keep me from giving in to Id. It was because you were always by my side that I was able to keep from losing myself. I promise you that I will return. So that is, Ellie, I want you to be my reason to return. To be my home that I can return to. Ellie, if you will wait for me to come back, even if we are in totally different places, as long as you will stay by my side, I know I'll be able to do anything. Oh, Faye! The anime cutscene kiss. And then they cut to the sprites kissing. That was... why? The only thing missing from the scene is Ellie with the cigarette. Are you going now? Yeah, sorry, did I wake you? It's okay. I've been awake all along. All along? Uh-huh. I was watching over you while you slept. And before I realized it, it was morning. Well, I'm off. Alright then. Do be careful. Yeah, I will. Oh, could you hold on to this for me? Ellie's 18. So, at least she's 18. What is this? Is this a pendant? I don't know whose it is. It seems it was on me when I was brought into Lahan. It may be mine, or it could be... Oh, nothing. Will you just hold on to it for me? Alright, I'll hold on to it for you. Thanks. Well, I guess it's goodbye. Oh, Faye? Yeah? Thank you. Yeah, they are like 16 to 18. I know Ellie's at least 18. I don't know how Faye is. Ellie, are you okay about this? Don't you want to be with him? Yes, but it's because I believe in him. Just because being close to a person is not in itself an indication of love, is it? But men are selfish. When something big happens, they say, "It's too dangerous, you can't come." But they treat women like we're weaklings. Although it is true, I can't help Bart and friends much anymore. That's not true. Everyone wants someone special waiting for them. Someone who will protect a place they can return to. If you don't have that peace of mind, then you would not be able to get anything done. Men try to tough it out as much as they can, and then some. They're cute the way they do that, aren't they? Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we have things to do now too. And while we do them, let's pray that everyone comes back safely. To God? No. To your own innermost feelings that everyone believes in. What's wrong? I knew it. Yes, that must be it. What? Ellie, it's like everyone says. You must be a reincarnation of Sophia. There's no way of knowing the Nissan sex teaching, but what you say, well, it's exactly the same as what Sophia always said. Yes, that might be it. The first time I visited here, I had the most amazing feeling. Familiar, sad. Like I had visited here many times in my dreams. I know where each room is and what's in them. I just know I must have been here in the distant past. You mean in 500 years they hadn't changed what was in each room? Fuck, Nissan. You have some strange traditions. Before, if you had spoken of this, I'd have brushed it off with a laugh. But now... now I can more or less believe it. P the Magic D, hello! The things I couldn't do then, I'm probably trying to do now. Things you couldn't do? Yes, things I couldn't do. Yeah, Pete, you missed it. Hey look, the Eldridge. Why do they call this place Mahanan when it clearly says Eldridge on the side of it? Driving back to Solarian intercept forces, we took to the floating continent, Mahanan. It was the central hull of a colossal spacecraft with a diameter of at least 40 kelps. I like how they throw out that measurement as if anybody knows how large a kelt is. Judging from the condition of the hull, we estimate the ship was thousands of years old. It was determined by examining the inside of the records that some kind of accident occurred on this ship about 10,000 years ago, which forced it to crash onto our planet. Oh my god, the opening video! Soma QZ, hello, welcome! Alien beings that came to our planet from a far-off galaxy, aeons ago. Could it possibly have been that our ancestors were the passengers of this ship that had crash-landed here on this planet? Seeking God and His divine wisdom, Raziel's tree, which it is said lie here in Mahanan, we proceeded further. Alright, we'll bring Bart. Why not? Trying to decide what I want to use on him. That's fine. Okay. Can I save? I think it might let me save. That's awesome. How you doing? It's true. He specifically told the story about him and Ellie getting it on. You raised an excellent point, Faye. You asked them if it was grunt work? How'd that go for you? Oh look! It just jumps me inside the ship. In the depths we saw an alien form. It was partially rotted and petrified. A giant, grotesque being. It gave off an inexplicable air of intimidation. Perhaps it was more than a gut reaction. Perhaps it was the fear of the absolute that came from the very depths of our inherited instincts. Yep, okay, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Yep, okay. He did 20,000 damage to himself, okay. Hopefully this'll... Fuck you! You hit him by Why? The hell did Bart do to you? Just turns around and smacks Bart. Satan goes up a level, 1 HP. You had to pray you could get through, well hopefully. I saved just before it. That was the ultimate power? That was quick. The partially rotted thing eventually self-disintegrated. We proceeded even further. Is there a place to store my fuel? Because that would be great. We came to an enormous cavern that was big enough to swallow the whole capital of Ave. It's a big ship. In its center were two gently glowing objects. Probably what the Zohar were based on in Xenogears. The Xenosaga. It was the source of divine wisdom. It was Raziel's tree. You're probably right, Faye. P the Magic D, I have a story about the ultimate power that I can tell you once we're done this part. And the cavern itself was a giant computer called Raziel. The wisdom of God, hidden within Raziel. We found the unthinkable when we accessed this data. A large unmanned strategic weapon and its battalion of terminally interfaced weapons traveling from star system to star system, and a gargantuan mothership used to carry them. The creation of the Malak angel, God's army to reign over the vast universe with, and the construction of a divine ark. These weapons were called Yabe, the Interplanetary Invasion Weapon System. What the Gazelle Ministry was pursuing was right here. According to the data, the giant rotting organism was in fact the nucleus of this system. We were on the verge of accessing the data for the object called Zohar, the central neural circuit and power source controlling the entire system from the weapons to the mothership. When suddenly he appeared. Ah, the hidden data from Raziel's tree. Move away from there. This matter is far too weighty for the likes of you. We must protect it with our lives. We can't let them have the Raziel data. You handle them. I will try to extract as much data as I am able to. If anything goes wrong, I will destroy this place. Here, you get to fight Omega Waltall. Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself. I didn't want to attack anyway. Here, have to kick in the chops. Aha! Okay, well, so much for that. Here. Have a wild smile. Aha! You're fucked now! It didn't help at all. See you later, Welltell, too. Alright, Bart. Let's show this guy what you got. You managed to hit him, at least. That's something. Oh, look, he didn't die. He doesn't even want to get near Bart. He's just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna blast him from afar. That's pretty rude, actually. Time for some Beat Serpent. Yeah, I did damage to him. I'm the best. I'm not so sure about that, Trafe. I guess that's all you can take for now. Are you frustrated? But that is only natural. After all, you are imperfect. Imperfect? Yes, you are lacking now. The absence of wrath is an impediment to your utilizing your true strength. Wrath? The drive to massacre and annihilate, the compulsion to destroy your opponent. Such wrath is power for the soul. By eliminating your foe, you attain your first sublimation of that drive. It is this very sublimation that draws out the hidden powers within oneself. But clinging to reason, suppressing your wrath, and desire makes releasing your true power a dream within a dream for you. You already know this. When wrath appeared in your heart, the machine responded, did it not? What drew out such power from your machine was truly the drive of your soul. It was your id. The sign of the purpose you've been seeking. The mark of the natural-born assassin. You're wrong! That's absolutely untrue. I am not id. The time has come. I'll take your soul and draw its power out to the limit. Enough! Huh? What are you stopping me for? He is bait. If you kill the bait, the precious bird we wish to capture will fly away. You know, a very important bird needed to fulfill my earnest desire. You understand, don't you, Lacan? Suit yourself. We shall crucify them. In the land of Golgotha, to the west of here. Collect all the broken gears. When Faye and the others arrived at the deepest part of Mahanon, I was looking at the newly mutated people in Nissan. People mutating one after the other. And that's not that peed. It's just this game, at this point, it just feels really lazily done, and even the player feels it, so they kind of just want to get out of here. Like some eternal nightmare that made me wonder just how long we would have to keep on nursing them. Are you okay? You haven't had any rest, have you? I can handle things on my own for a while. Why don't you go out for a walk? Speaking of walk, give me a sec, guys. We're going to cut the recording here.